Oh man, it's another big night, another legendary singer-songwriter whom I actually heard, whom I actually seen before, and I know that he's the real deal at what he does. Showtime Brooks, who has worked with City High, MOP, Jay Dilla, Guru, Nicolo, Rook. I might be saying that a little wrong. Peter Jackson, Tyme. He's been on the NBA 2K8, Madden 2008, and he has done songs with numerous of people and been on the road. I know a little bit about that. So, but he's going to explain that to the people. So he's on right now, Mr. Showtime Brooks.
What up? What up? What up, everybody? What's going on out there? Showtime, the R&B phenom. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me today,
Yes,
Scarface.
sir.
Hey, man,
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about being here.
Yes, sir. You deserved it because you were putting in a lot of work. And that's another thing. I'm looking for people who put in the real work.
Right. I could dig it. I could dig it.
Yeah.
I could dig it. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying, we out here grinding constantly, man, no matter what.
Yes, sir. So
Fine.
just tell the people, walk them through your journey, walk them through all the great things, and you're always doing something great because every time I see you, you're working. And if
Yeah,
you
I'm
if
trying.
you're working, that means something is going in the right favor. So
That's true. That's true. Well, I basically got my start, man. In church, like most, singers. My mom and dad were, very heavy in the church growing up. My father was a musician, and well, he still is a musician, and my mom is a singer. And watching them growing up, I'm saying, it was almost, destined for me to pick up, those tools. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also a drummer, so I was playing drums for a while. You know what I'm saying? I still play drums, and
well, you got to be the best singing drummer ever. So I mean, I ain't
yeah,
never heard the drummer sing like this. So
but boy, you got Stokely, man. You got Stokely. You got Teddy
oh yeah, yeah,
Pendergrass.
yeah, yeah.
You got some
There
heavy
you
drummer
go.
singers out there, man. You got some heavy drummer singers. But yeah, I was playing drums and began to sing and got my start. Of course, like I said, in church, and then I joined the local band in Trenton, New Jersey, called the Plex Band, and
Uh huh.
that really like kind of like shifted my situation as far as like how I was moving and shaking. I was doing some things when I was younger, doing some recording with different artists. I've been doing this for a long time, but
Yeah.
I really got serious about my craft and the way that I what I'm saying, do what I do. Once I uh, once I got with the band in Trenton, and once I got with the band in
So you're
Trenton,
from you're from Trenton.
yeah, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to
Okay.
Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to
Yeah,
Trenton, New
Trenton, New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, I got in a band, the Plex Band in Trenton, New Jersey, and from that point, two of the guys, well, actually three of the guys were had got a gig with Case, the singer
Oh,
Case,
okay.
and they asked me that I want to come to rehearsal.
Uh huh.
Like I was like, yeah, I'll shoot up with y'all. You know what I mean? About nothing. And I came up and met Case and his band. And Case was like, "Yo, sing something." This is before they even called me Showtime. You know what I'm saying? And they was calling me Lethal.
I can hear you in case because I
Yeah,
got the raspy good thing going on. So I
yeah.
knew.
It was my
Yeah, there it
first.
is.
That was my first professional gig was Case, and I did that, and from that point, I wind up I wound up getting the gig. What happened was the MD asked me to come to a session with the guitar player that was in the band, my good friend Pup, who's my
Yeah.
partner in production, and he asked me to come up to a session. So I came up to the session and did the session, you know what I mean, and everything was good. And then
Yeah.
like 2 days later, I get a call like, "Yo, ask your man, do he want to go on the road?" I'm like, "What?" And they called me right. They called me. They like, "Yo, can I speak to Showtime?" So I'm like, "Who?" So I'm thinking they trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
that wasn't my name at the time. So I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like, who try, you know what I mean? Try to play me. He like, nah, no, the boy to sing. You the boy to sing, right? I'm like, yeah, that's me, you know. So he like, yo, you want to go on the road? I'm like, word. I'm like, when y'all leaving? They're like, yo, we leaving day after tomorrow. Rehearsal today at four
At that
o'clock.
time, you still thinking, is this
Yeah,
is this the
yeah,
truth? Or,
I ain't even thinking nothing about it. So I go to the rehearsal that day, and we leave that Friday, and we get on stage, man. That first show in Rochester, New York, I never forget it. It was my first. I was green, man. First time ever being on stage in front of like thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm
he
saying?
put you right in. He put you right in on the blast.
Oh man, we on stage, man, and we on tour with never forget it was the Ladies Night Out tour. It was Genuine, Donnell Jones, Jagged Edge, and Case. And like everybody had a hot record at that time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a number one record.
Yeah,
Genuine had Pony. Jagged Edge had I forgot the song they had. They had one of them hot records they had out. Donnell had Where I Want to Be. Everybody was hot. And we in Rochester, New York. We on stage. And the ball, you know, it's time to do the introductions. You know what I'm saying? It's time to
yeah.
do the introductions and stuff. And
Oh
you know, they
man.
introducing everybody, and he get to me. And he
Uh
like,
oh.
yo, give it up for my man Showtime. Like, so I'm like, oh, and then the crowd went crazy, and I was like, and it just stuck, man. And every night, you know, you know, that name just stuck with me. And then I went from
Yeah,
there. I went from that gig to I started doing Donnell Jones, and I did Kelly Price, and then you know, I moved on, and I started dipping and dabbing in the rap game with rappers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I did like Guru, and I shout out to Pharoah Monch, who gave me my first platform on a major record. You know what I'm saying? Where people could hear me. You know,
yeah,
other than, you know, shout out to MOP too, because they really, you know, actually Desire came first, which was Pharoah Monch. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I did Desire for Pharoah Monch, and that kind of like solidified me as an artist, you know. And then I turned around and did a record with MOP, you know, that was on the Wendy Williams Brings the Heat record. You know what
yeah.
I'm
Of
saying?
course.
And then that gave me some more, you know, gel to go and do what I was doing, you know. And then I moved on and did some more background stuff, you know what I'm saying, for different artists, and doing writing like that I wrote for City High, as you said earlier. And
Yeah,
you know, I work with so many different artists, Nicolay Rook. There's so many artists I can't even name, man. It's like some people I probably work with that I forgot. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
You've been doing it for at least 20 years, right?
saying? Yeah, for sure. Yamin, Elliot Yamin. I work with Elliot Yamin. Um, you know, then I wind up doing, thank you, I love you too. I wind up doing uh I wind up doing a record with Big Daddy Kane. After
Yeah,
I Barrel Munch, I think I did a record called Last Supper, with a group called Last Supper that me and
yeah.
Kane
We
and the
we gonna play that record too.
yeah,
In fact, I got that first up here,
yeah,
first.
yeah,
And I saw it, and I could tell you was doing. You know, it was like the happy
yeah.
type vibe, and you know,
Oh
you was
yeah,
doing something different. Period. You
yeah.
definitely
We
doing
do.
something different.
You know, I'm a soul singer, man, and you know, I mean, if you know, you come up in the era I come up in, you know, you dig, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, soul is cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, yeah,
when you cool, you cool, you can do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's just what
Of
it is.
course.
You do it how you want to do it, because you know, cats like me, we make the trends. We don't follow trends, we make trends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know, so we did the, you know, Big Daddy Kane record with Lifted Crew. They called that Last Supper, and that was great success, you know. And
Uh huh.
then I stepped out, you know, and did my own thing, man. And currently, you know, after I did the Last Supper thing, I got with Casey and JoJo, started doing that, you
Yeah.
know. Then I was doing then
It's
I
funny because I started running into. I met you that night. Remember, it was with Tim Whiteside, and you know,
rest in
rest
peace,
in peace,
rest in
Tim
peace,
Whiteside, and he was
rest in
telling
peace.
me to come up there,
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, but you know, I knew Stacy McGee and all of them was up there, and
right,
because I knew Azel, Stacy McGee, I knew them for years,
right,
and
right.
so they have some sort of idea that I've been doing music, and that's what I was telling you before, and
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be up in North Jersey a lot, up
Right.
there with a guy named Jerman Woodson. I don't know if you know him, But
Okay.
Jeremy Woodson was the guy who actually did the deal with Shorty Red, in which Shorty Red did all the music for Young Jeezy. So Young Jeezy and Shorty Red were connected through him. And
Okay.
people don't, yeah, it like I can keep going on with the stories. I met the Fugees up in North Jersey because we used to go over M. Tume house. He up in New Jersey too. Remember M. Tume with you, me, and he and all that stuff.
Right.
Um, so we went over there like 3 or 4 times. So I've been a singer songwriter for years. Came out a couple of times. It's just that with see Tim knew the rest of the cats other than Stacy McGee and all of them. They kind of knew, but all the other people at the open mic they didn't know who I was. You know, I was just
Right.
in there.
Right. 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 Yeah, man. You know, I kind of forgot some things. Like I also, I did the Harlem Gospel Singers tour too, also, which was like a European tour. That was my first taste of Europe. Shout out to Roy Richardson, for David Tobin for giving me that opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was dope. And that gave me my first taste of Europe. You know what I'm saying? And I got into the that part of the because I
Europe
started.
loves our music though.
Oh yeah, they love us. They love us. I had a #2 hit
I
over
know you
there
went up
with
there and you was
come on,
probably
yeah, come
it
on home
probably
to
was
me was a
crazy
big
for you over there. Yeah,
come on home to me was a big record in Europe, off the Love Truth album, which is out now. And
oh, okay.
shout out to my boys, that I work with while I'm home, when we're not on the road and when we're not doing different things, you know what I'm saying? Stacey McGee, Azel Dixon, Johnny Crooms, Tim Hudson, Keith,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah. You
Chunky,
name it all. Tim was the guy
crew.
on the drummers, right? The drummer guy,
Yeah,
Tim. Yeah,
crew.
yeah, yeah,
That's the crew. You know what I'm saying? And those guys, when I came to Philadelphia, they embraced me.
yeah.
'Cause I was a new cat. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had been doing this for a
You were
very long
Jersey, they were
time.
Philly. You were
Yeah,
Jersey
I live.
and they were Philly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I live in New Jersey, so that was something different. But I tell you a funny story. The way I got like the whole gig, and like how I started in Philadelphia was crazy because I had came and went to hey dad. I went
this
to
is father.
yeah, it's my father right there. Shout out to my father and my mother. I
There
went
you
to
go.
Warm Daddies. I went to
Yeah, oh
Warm
yeah.
Daddies
Oh, they
one
go
day.
down there. It goes down down there.
And my cousin, you may be familiar with her. Her name is Shay Moshe Loren. She
Yeah, I
just
knew
like
Moshe.
yeah,
Moshe.
Moshe.
Look, next time you talk to Moshe Loren, ask her about me.
I
And
will.
she, yes, because she was on the radio and everything. But we used to do the
Right,
thing with John Barber and all them. So
right,
yeah, I got
right.
you.
So we used to they used to do a thing down there at
Yanni,
Warm.
to my Yanni.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Yanni.
I
Okay.
came down one night and my cousin was like, "Yo, I know you're gonna sing something or whatever." And I ran into and Azel so happened to be there.
Yeah.
So Azel was like, "Oh man, who are you?" Whatever, you know what I'm saying. And he invited me down to Lou and Choose, the famous, world famous Lou and Choose. I
Oh
don't know if you
man.
had
Oh
ever
yeah.
been down there on a Monday night, but
Yeah.
Lou and Choose, Showtime and the Right Time Players on a Monday night, man. It was a place to be in Philadelphia on a Monday. If
I
you
went
ever
down there. That's when I went down there.
yeah, yeah. If you ever
Yeah, I went
experienced
down there.
that Monday night situation, man, it was something serious, man. And we started rocking down there, and then in the mix of that, still doing what I'm doing. But I just love to sing, and I love like to touch the people and be acquainted with people. So I don't find it robbery to come out and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
For the for the people because that's really that's who we do this for. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
that's
of
who we do.
course. You're doing it
We
for the
just
people.
you know what I mean? I don't care if it's 50,000, I done sang for crowds where it's 50,000 people, and I done sang for crowds that's 5 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
You
sir.
got
Yes,
Aaron
sir.
Washington.
Shout out to my man Aaron Washington, great producer. He got a record on that Love Truth album called Nora's Song, which is incredible. He's a great, great, great producer, man. Shout out to Aaron Washington, man.
Aaron Washington is
Yes,
in the
sir.
building.
Yes, sir. We out here though, man. We trying to, all I'm doing, man, is trying to, I ain't trying to reinvent nothing, when it comes to the soul music thing or the singing thing. All I'm trying to do is be a part of the tree because it's all really a big tree. You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
it is.
I'm just trying to be a leaf on the tree, bro. And every if you notice every on every tree, every leaf have their own spot. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm just trying to be a leaf on the tree, brother.
That's all you can be. Don't ever take none of this stuff. And this is where a lot of people have gone to the left. They go to the left because they actually believe it's all about them, but it's really not about them. God gave you a gift, and you're supposed to share it with the people, and just pay homage with people who um who are also studying the craft. We not the only ones doing it. There's some other people out here,
No
and
doubt about it.
because that's how I looked at it when I said, you know what, when I get my little thing going, I'm gonna hit him up on his Facebook
No,
and
and I
get him on
appreciate
here.
that, bro.
You
I
know what I
appreciate
mean? So you never know where the journey may lead you, and that's the name of the show anyway. It's the journey.
Oh, word, the journey. Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay,
the journey. Yeah.
okay.
So you can keep going. I know you got plenty stories. I know
Yeah,
you can
man.
keep
And
going on and on.
like I said, I started doing it, the Philadelphia thing, and then the intern still going on the road, working on my albums, and
Yeah.
experiencing so many different things on the road, being able to travel into
Collaborate. You're doing a lot of
collaborate.
collaboration.
Man, I done collaborated with so many different people, man, and wrote for so many different cats, man, that
So,
people don't even know that I was a part of,
yeah.
commercial and
I think some of the people who knew who you were,
oh
they
yeah,
have
now
an
people
idea.
know.
They have an idea. It's the other people that, because you were behind the scenes guy,
Yeah,
but you
it's
you
a
you could
funny
clearly
thing.
be in front wherever all the rest of them is at. But
It's a funny
that's just
thing,
how we
man,
go.
because I often look at my career and see
That yeah,
that I am a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? And when
yeah.
I say that,
Oh yeah, you're definitely successful.
yeah, when I say that, it's sometimes people have a measure of what success is. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that if I'm able to sustain in this game with so many changes,
Yeah,
for over 20 years, and I'm still brand new to people, and I'm still getting love. I'm still getting new love. I'm still getting, oh man, I'm just discovering this guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah,
a blessing, man. God has given me, He's given me a Benjamin Button blessing. That's what I would call that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Where he has preserved me in a way where I'm able to reap things, you know what I'm saying, on the long harvest. Not so much
Of
the short
course.
harvest, but the long harvest. You know what I'm saying? So my accolades and my work now, it's making it easier for me to do different things, now that I'm stepping out on my own and putting these
Yeah,
albums
of
out on my
course.
own.
No
It's
chains
easy.
on you, so you're able to
You know
do
what I'm
whatever
saying?
you want to do.
Yeah, yeah, word up. Word up. So it makes it so much easier, man. And I'm happy, man. I'm excited. Like I said, I still do my gigs. I still get out here and make my bones because I enjoy doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, it don't matter to me if it's 5 or 50,000. Like I said,
it's the same result.
you could catch me
No,
at
same
Kelsey's.
result.
I'm a rock like the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rock it at Kelsey's. Same way I rock it at your neighborhood bar. Same way I'll rock it at the, Leo Core. It's the same way.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Also, man, shout out to my man, my people's The Origin, who I'm also a part of. That's a band that I'm with Adam Blackstone, who's the MD for To the Stars right now.
Oh yeah, I
And,
seen it. Yeah,
yeah,
Blackstone. I met him
yeah,
before though, through
yeah.
John Barber actually.
We
That
all in
whole
the
little
group
Philly
together
clique.
called The Origin. Shout out to The Origin. I wrote their first
Yeah.
single. Their first single was called Emergency that I wrote. And
Oh, so y'all just did a single together with
yeah,
Adam
well,
Blackstone.
yeah, we got a group with a guy, Daryl Robinson Jr., Adam Draper, Ray
Oh, okay.
Ray, Holloman, Wayne Moore, Adam Blackstone, Johnny, Smurf Williams, and myself, Showtime, And we just, that's the gospel group that I'm a part of, inspirational group that I'm part of too. I just got my hands into so many different things, man, because this game is so wide.
That's
You
what
can
you
you can
love to
do a
do
lot.
though. But I mean,
You can do a
you're
lot. You can
loving
do a
you're
lot.
loving it and you're doing it. So that's all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
matters.
Doing what you love, and my thing is, the key to happiness in life is doing what you love.
Oh
If you
yeah,
can't do what you love, if you can't do what you love, then you might be doing the wrong thing, or you're gonna be doing it for somebody else that love what they, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
If
course.
you don't do what you dream about, you'll be working for somebody that you'll be working for somebody else's dream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So I believe that you stick to it and you get in here and you do your thing, you make your bones and you make a way, and God, you do your work and let God do the rest. You know what I mean?
of course. That's what it's supposed to be anyway. It's not about some artists. And I'm quite sure you've been around some people. I mean, whether they were independent or not, and they just felt like oh, I'm better, or they feel like they better. But you should never think like that. Just be happy God gave you a gift, and do what he gave, whatever he gave you, because
Exactly.
everybody don't have it.
It's interesting, man, because being around all different types of artists. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being in around R&B artists, being around rap artists, being about gospel artists. A lot of times, it has a lot to do with it don't be the artist's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody around them that's putting that battery in their back that's making them feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That has already stroked that ego in a way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That made it feel like it's okay to be that way. Instead of them
of
saying
course.
at that moment when it first comes up, like, yo, bro, maybe we should tone it down a little bit when it comes to the, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
if nobody's there to say that to you, now you feel like, hey, I'm the, you know what I mean? And then, if you don't have the same, if you don't have the same story as a lot of people, a lot of artists, some artists, don't get it overnight. You know what I mean? Like
no,
that's why I
don't.
respect artists. I respect artists like Alicia Keys and artists like her. Who been in the cut for years. Were in the
Yeah,
cut before you even seen them. You know what I'm saying? Before we even got a wind of who they were. You know what I'm saying? They had
I.
been
It's funny you
being
said that.
groomed, cut. You know
It's
what I'm
funny
saying?
you said
For
that
many
though.
many
It's
years.
funny
You know what
you
I
said
mean?
that because I met Alicia Keys because we were down there. We actually had a deal with Teddy and them. So
Mm-hmm.
I met Pharrell, Alicia Keys. I'm talking about when she was rocking her braids. I met her down there. I met Heavy D because we were down in Virginia because that's
Right.
where his studio was, the Future.
That's right. Yeah, I've
And
been there before for sure.
yeah, so when somebody starts saying, okay, wait a minute, the Future, and people don't know Pharrell. Pharrell used
Down
to
in
be around
Beach.
them and all of so
Yeah, that was the
I
crew.
I know that
That
whole
was all
little.
Teddy's people.
Yeah, I know the whole little thing that was down there. 'Cause we actually had paperwork with his brother. So
Uh,
Queen
uh,
Pen was
what's
the
my
first
man name?
artist.
What's his name? What's
Markel.
his brother? Markel.
It's
Markel.
Markel.
Yes, Markel.
Markel.
Yeah, yeah. Markel.
And we
Yep.
actually went down there. We had the paperwork and everything. We just never signed it
Right.
because we wanted to do have more control with our independent stuff. But I can, like I said, I can just keep going on and on with the people I was being managed by, and the doors that I was going through. That's why I was like, we share this similar journeys,
Right.
especially if you've been doing it for like 20 years or whatever.
For
And I
sure.
only like to really talk to people really who done did about 20 years anyway,
Right.
because
Right.
if
Vetted.
they
You know what I'm
did
saying?
20
I'm a
ain't never
made
been in
man,
the
bro.
office, you already know what it
I'm
is.
saying, like I'm a made man, yo. Like when it comes to this game, man, like every artist in this game that's a part of this
Yeah,
game, that's anybody that's somebody in this game, they know me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I earn my stripes, and I'm just happy to be, considered peer. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be working with the likes of,
yeah.
Jodeci, and they look at you as one of them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
That's
saw that. I
no,
saw that you was on there with DJ Khaled when he did
yeah,
that event. I saw that. I was
yeah,
like,
man.
oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. So much stuff, man. So much TV. Shout out to Music Soul. Oh man, how can I miss Music Soul Child? I worked with Music Soul Child, man, for like 5 years, man. That was a great experience too, man.
Yeah,
Like I said, like it's so
yeah,
many
great
artists that I
songs
work
too for
with,
those
man.
5 years too. So I know you
So
was.
so many artists, man, that I've been able to, that have allowed me to grace the stage with them and share the stage with them, man. It's just like too many to name. Too many friends out there that I love so much, so dearly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Melissa
Yeah,
Morgan and Kiki Wyatt and Raheem Devon and like just
yeah.
so many artists, man.
Oh, Kiki
That
Wyatt. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that just out there, man. That's getting their thing done, man. And making their way and keeping this soul music alive, keeping this this real singing thing that I do alive.
Yeah,
Because it's not. some people might look at it, and say my kind of singing ain't in no more. But I say my kind of singing always in.
You never listen to them
If
people.
I can make you feel, I'm in. I'm always in.
No,
So
it's always room for real singing. Just
yeah, it's
see,
always room.
they done got into
Cat,
that mode of auto tunes
hey,
and
yeah,
stop it. So y'all
for
not
sure,
even singing on key for real. So
for sure.
I never listen to none of that stuff. All right, so what
Yeah.
we're gonna do is we gonna do one of your videos right
All right,
now. It's the Last Supper.
let's do it.
I believe in love again, featuring Big Daddy Kane.
Let's do it. Oh, this come on home to me.
Oh, this said,
This come on home to me right here.
oh, it is. Oh well,
Yeah,
we gonna
that's
keep it right. We
well,
gonna
that's
keep it locked.
what come on home to me featuring Showtime. Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, I hear. I believe in love again though.
You say what?
I hear I believe in love again, but I see Showtime come on home to me.
No, it's on. It says Showtime come home to me.
Yeah, that's what's on the screen.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I done lost my mind. Showtime. Which one is
I
Showtime? Come
hear
on.
it. I hear it. I hear it. I hear I believe in love again behind you though. I hear it.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that because I got it.
So
I got it up. Wait a
so when
minute.
you
Let
play,
me see. Let
oh,
me see. I'll get it. Don't worry about
he
it.
said I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I gotta have it. Here it is, right here.
There you go.
That's because I got all four of them.
Come on.
It's been 3 days since you've been gone. Now it's time for you to come back home. Hurry up and come home. I really done messed things up this time. Too many secrets, far too many lies. I should have quit while I was ahead. I should have paid attention to the things that you said. Yes, you done too. All you can take. I swear I never meant to treat my baby that way. Come on home to me. Oh, I miss you so much, baby, yeah. Baby, I miss you. Oh, no. Baby, I miss you. The door's wide open for you. Come on home to me. Yes, it is. Baby, I miss you. Baby, I miss you. She told me that she understood that in every bad boy there's a little good. Oh, baby. So caught up in my own little world, didn't see the signs of what was to come. Yeah. Guess you done stood. Oh, you can stand up. Down to you, I'll be like a ship on dry land. Calling for your kiss, girl, I long for your touch. Since you've been away, baby, I've been missing you so much. Yes, I have. Oh, I've been missing you so much now. I miss you, baby. Baby, I miss you. It's been far too long. Yeah. Yes, it has. Oh, come on, home to me, baby. I miss you. I miss you, baby. Yeah. I miss you. The door's wide open. Please, 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 please come home. Baby, I miss visitor, come on, please come on, come home to me. My pillow gets so wet with tears, yeah. Since you haven't been near, oh, I needed to. Come on back. Why don't you come on back? Come on back. Oh, I miss you so much, yeah. Come on back. Why don't you come on back, yeah? Come on back. I've been missing you, missing you. Come on back. Come on, come on, come on back. Come on back. Come on, come on, come on. Come on back. Come on, come on, come on. Come on back. Come on. Welcome home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's showtime, Brooks.
Hey man, that was all right.
There you go.
I ain't watched that video in a minute, man. That was all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Look, when I was
Yeah.
listening to him, I was like, "Oh man, this guy, he taking it back. It ain't no
Oh,
auto tunes. It ain't no Fruity Loops. Ain't nothing going on with that." I already knew right then and there. I was like, "Yeah, he singing, and you know."
yes,
So that's
sir.
why when you was telling me, "Oh yeah, they don't want to hear it," yes, they do.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. That made me feel good right there, man. Hope
Yeah,
y'all
that was
enjoy. Yeah, go get that
so.
love truth, man. It's still available.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You said you're working on a Christmas thing, right?
Yeah, I'm working on a Christmas album right now called Christmas with Showtime. It's actually getting mixed right now.
Okay,
Hopefully due to be out November 20th, a week before Black Friday.
okay.
If everything goes as well. I just felt like with the time that we got going on with all this COVID and all this stuff going on, man, we need something that makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying? Especially going into the holidays. You know what I'm saying? We going coming right out off the presidential race, and
Yeah.
we need we need something that's going to make us feel good. I just want to do my part. I didn't want to really delve into politics of things. You know what I'm saying? As far as like with all the other stuff that's going on in the world right now. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. It's crazy.
So
You know,
much.
the COVID thing is back. Is back. They
Yeah,
said it's worse than ever.
yeah, man, we got the corona, we got, what I'm saying, the police brutality, we got the black on black crime, we got the white on black crime, we got we got so much going on, man. Mothers killing
Breonna
daughters,
Taylor, they haven't figured
got,
that out, and
and we
it's
got
just
so much,
it's just hasn't been a good. Uh, that's why I say anything with soul in it that can bring it back
right, to the
to that
essence.
essence. There's nowhere in the world that a voice can't be heard at this time and change people because
Yeah,
you need
man.
to hear something real. You know.
Yeah, it's like, my thing is like, we all need love, man. And at the end of the day, love is the answer to, all this hate that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Stevie Wonder had it right. You know what I'm saying? Hate going around breaking many hearts. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, please, before it's going too far. Because, the reality of it is, each person, each one teach one. But, you got to show love and give love. You know what I'm saying? And, it can make the world a better place. You know what I mean? That's from the White House to your house. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. So, like, for real. So that's how I'm
Well,
on it.
I saw a couple pictures where you with Stokely because I know he's solo right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
figured you was
I
probably
did. While I was working with Casey and JoJo, we did a lot of different shows. Where we were headlining, and those guys were opening act. You know what I'm saying? And when we were on the tour with Jodeci and stuff like that, we met a lot of artists. Just being on the road constantly with them. We did a lot of tours. So, touring, you get to know guys differently. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a person. I like to develop relationship with guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when I meet dudes, like they want to get to know me, like on some like, what's up, man? You know what I mean? You're a cool dude, and I'm a down to earth dude. I'm from Trenton. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey. So it's like, you know, I'm a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a
and you
realist.
come from the grind. You come from a
Yeah,
grind.
I come from the gut. So when you
Yeah,
come from
yeah,
the gut, other people respect that. I always tell people, you know what I'm saying? real respect real, and fake respect real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
real.
like like a fake dude, right? I come around a real dude that want to get real because he see that you can see he fake. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's the kind of agenda, and that's the barrier, and that's the way I carry myself. As try to be truth, live in truth. You know what I'm saying? Walk with God. You know what I mean? Try
Oh
not to
yeah.
do no wrong to nobody. You know what I mean? Try to be straight up and down. Let my word be my word. And that's how I have been able to sustain in this game. And work with all different types of artists because when I
Yeah.
work, they know that when they work with me, I'm gonna give them 100%. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no BS. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be about my bread. You know, and I'm gonna get the job done, and I'm gonna show up every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Well,
like
that's
Jordan.
what
I'm
it's
gonna,
supposed. That's why
I'm
they
gonna
hire
score.
you too.
I'm gonna
That's
score.
why
I'm
they
gonna
hire
score
you.
every time. Word up. They know I'm gonna score every time. I might be, as my man used to say, I might be uncoachable sometimes, but I'm
Yeah.
going to score though. I'm going to get my points.
She said, what kind of advice can you give in upcoming artists coming up, breaking into business?
um, um, on an honest note, hey,
There,
there
there
she
she
is.
goes.
There's the number one artist in the UK right now. There she is. There
UK
she is. Yes, sir. Tangeray
burning
Highway.
it up.
I actually just wrote a song for me and sang today. I spoke to her producer, and he reached out to me today and sent me some joints, and
Oh,
I played
okay.
one of the joints, and
Did I set that up?
I
I kind of said that a
we
little bit, did
already
I?
you kind of prophesied it because
Oh
when I
yeah,
went on
yeah. I
last
prophesied. That's all I want.
but
That's all I want
yeah,
to
we
say.
made it
I
happen.
just say
We made it happen.
I put a
But
twist in there. That's all.
yeah, yeah, Shantae, for the advice for up and coming artists, the first thing to anything, man, is being true to yourself, and being true to your craft, and just embracing your craft and taking it seriously. That's the first thing to becoming an artist, because a lot of people want to become artists, because they only see the glitz and glamour of it. They only see
They
the
want the money.
sunshine. They see the sunshine. They see the applause, but they don't know what it takes to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? The hard work that it takes. If you want to be a good artist, you know what I'm saying? Get up under somebody. You know what I'm saying? Get behind somebody. Sing some background. You know what I'm saying? Become a good follower. Become a great follower, so you can become a
Yeah,
great leader. You know what I'm saying? I was a great follower, so when I lead now, people follow me because I'm a great leader because I learned how to follow good. You know what I mean? And
of course.
for any artist, I tell any artist, stay encouraged. It's a hard game out here. The game has changed. It changes rapidly all the time. But if you're good at what you do, stick. Be steadfast in it.
Yeah.
Believe in it yourself. Because if you don't believe in it, nobody else gonna believe in it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
that's the number one thing. You got to shake the not believing in yourself first, and it's all guts after
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's not that you don't get nervous or you won't get nervous, because I get nervous all the time. I'm a
Yeah,
Cancer, so I'm naturally an introvert. Even though it's kind of weird with it's a Cancer. How crabs are. Crabs, you know, they have shells. They
yeah,
active, they active, but when they go in their shell, they in their shell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, I've learned to to be able to communicate in a way, as an artist should, to be able to, put a smile on, you know, at all times, because people don't want to hear about you, when you're having a bad day. All they want to know is you're gonna get up there and you're gonna do what you do.
oh
So
yeah.
it's
You're the
very
one that take them on their journey.
right,
Yeah,
exactly. So as an artist, it's kind of, you know, it's interesting. That's why, my heart goes out to a lot of different artists, to a lot of artists, because it's a hard toil to be on top, at one point in time or whatever, and then not to be on top again, or not to be, the same
yeah,
person that you were at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? When in your mind you really are, but to people you not. So
Yeah.
it's like, it behooves us, as artists to just stay humble, you know, and ride the train that, that God gives us to ride, you know,
Yeah.
and ride it to, until it fall off, whatever it is. I plan on being in this game like James Brown, you know. James
Yeah.
Brown, he died doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I plan on doing this, man, until I die. I don't plan on ever stopping. I
What
ain't gonna never
what
die. You know what I'm
what
saying?
was it like though working? I mean, because Adam Blackstone and them, they own everything,
Yes,
literally. Every
yes,
time I turn around, I'm like, there you go again.
yes,
I
sir.
mean, I'm talking about not no regular stuff, Super Bowls, and
Oh
he
yes.
did the thing with the four with Diddy
Oscars,
and
Emmy,
them. Um,
Grammys, Oscars,
yeah, I
Emmy.
mean,
Yeah,
he's doing a lot. I mean, and
yeah,
that's good, because it's funny because I'm a little different than some other people. It's some people give you that energy where they feel as though they got to feel like they're better than you or whatever.
right,
It's not about that. You should be happy. Somebody
right,
that you met before is doing something.
right,
That's
right,
another ice you got to break.
right.
With knowing artists and all that kind of stuff because you never know who's next.
Well,
You never know who's coming.
it's interesting, man, because as artists, um, the people that are not the ones that make you the artist. You
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? They're not the ones that the ones that you may be Facebook friends with, or you may be Instagram friends with. Those are not the people that help you become the person that you are, as far as the successful part of
Yeah.
the game. A lot of times, because you'll look, people forget that you can see who's doing what now. It's different.
Hmm.
It's a different game. Back in the day, you couldn't see who was buying the records where, or who was doing what, or who was showing love where. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't, but now you can see it. You can look on Spotify and see that nobody in New Jersey is spinning your record, or nobody in Philadelphia is spinning your record, or you know what I'm saying? You can see that now. But then you'll see 15,000 people spinning it in Australia, 15,000 spending it in the UK, 15,000
Yeah.
in Brazil, 15,000 in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? So, as artists, you begin to realize that the world is bigger than just
Oh
your
yeah. I
circle,
mean,
bigger
but
than
you
just your
experienced a little
circle.
bit more than most. You
Yeah,
experienced a little bit more than most, so you can actually walk the walk and talk that talk. But
yeah,
sometimes some people won't listen to you. Like I told you before, some people assume they know something about you, but they really don't.
yeah.
And then and you just try to avoid them anyway because they don't know
Yeah,
what's
it's a roll off because I don't ever get into one thing I don't do. You met me before. When you
yeah,
met me, I didn't roll off a whole bunch of accolades to you and what I do and what I've
yeah,
done. Like, cause I ain't into that because my thing is my work speak for itself. And if you're interested in what I'm doing, there's a thing called Google, and you just Google me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you'll see all, and then my work will speak for itself. So
yeah.
I've learned that you don't try to uh major in the minor. You know what I'm saying?
No, you
Don't major.
definitely don't.
Don't try to major in the minor. You know what I'm saying? You stick your course. You set your goals. You say what you want to do, how you want to do it. You know what I mean? And you just you go for it and you stick
Go and
to it.
execute it.
Yeah, and you execute it, man, and you pray to God and you hope that His hand is on it, and you pray that He shows mercy towards you, that people are able to receive what you have to give, as an artist, and that's all I do, and that's all I pray for daily. You know what I'm saying? Is that people are able to receive, and I'm able to touch somebody through my music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up.
You also got to look at it. You're fortunate, but I always tell people you can only be fortunate to a certain point. At another point, you are skilled, and that's
Right.
why you're where you're
Right.
at.
Right.
So it's obvious you're a master of your craft
Right.
because you go from doom 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 doom. It really don't stop for you.
Right.
So if it don't stop for you, that means you're definitely one of the ones that belong inside, because I know the inside of the game is different when you signed, sealed, delivered. Um, you know,
It's a blessing, man, because it feels good, man, when, like, even with, like when I think about the Big Daddy Kanes and the Pharaoh Monches of the world, you know what I'm saying? When, it's so many singers in the world, bro. You know what I'm
oh yeah, I
saying?
know. In fact,
And
I got somebody from Australia coming on Thursday.
there's so many
Truth.
singers, man.
Yeah,
And
they out there.
and for
Yeah, they out
me, and for them to consider me, you know what I'm saying, is a number one, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Number two, it does say a lot about, what they see, what they say my skill is. Big Daddy Kane is one of the top 5 rappers of all
there. Oh,
time.
I mean, he one of the
Hands
greatest.
down. You know what I mean? Hands down, he's the top 5. Hands down.
Okay,
You know what
I'm
I'm
glad you said that. I'm
saying?
glad
Yeah,
you
top
said
5.
that. We now listen
He's
to this.
top 5. Top 5. He's
Now,
he's
now this
definitely
is what
top
I
5.
always ask everybody. This is what I always ask. Give me your top 5 rappers, your top 5 male singers and women. So that's
Oh man,
15 you got to roll off here.
rappers. Okay, top 5
It's got to
rappers.
be Kane in there.
Kane, of course. Pharaoh Monch, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
you're going with hip
I,
hop.
yeah. Well, we talking about rappers, so if you
Yeah,
saying,
it don't
yeah, I
matter.
like
It
hip
don't
hop,
matter.
man. I like hip hop. I like Voice to 5'9". You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Voice to 5'9". Of course, Biggie.
That's
And I
4.
guess that's 4. And I guess my fifth spot. Um, my fifth spot would have to go to.
Somebody about to get cut.
I guess my fifth spot I have to go to Nas. My fifth
Oh, I
spot.
mean that.
I'm a East Coast boy, so I love the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I
That's the
love,
ball.
but
Yeah,
the East Coast showed me love, man. They opened doors for me, man, and they showed me love, man. Honorable mention to MOP. You know what I mean?
that's the 2 guys, right?
Yeah, that's Billy and Fame. You know what I'm saying? Billy
Yeah,
Dance and Fame, man.
Annie
These are
up. That's the Annie up
yeah,
guys, right?
doubt, no doubt. That's my
Yeah,
family. That's
yeah.
my first fam. You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys that took me in and, maybe one of them and told niggas that, hey, he one of us now, you know?
Mm. But I noticed the way Jersey moved like New York to me. Like y'all close to New York, but usually because there was a guy out there. I think he's in Carolina. I don't know if you ever met this guy. You know a guy named Sean Mills?
I'm not sure. I'm not
I've been
familiar.
to a spot out there. I don't know if it's in Trenton, maybe it's North Jersey, called the
Uh,
Peppermint.
oh
Remember the
yeah, I used to
Peppermint?
play. Yeah. I know Sean. I used to play at the
Yeah, Sean
Peppermint Lounge.
Mills.
I played at the
Yeah, we was
Peppermint
talking to
Lounge
him.
about
We
10
was talking to
years.
him the other day. Yeah,
Every
yeah,
Thursday night. Every Thursday
yeah.
night I play at the Peppermint Lounge, man. Every
Yep.
Thursday
Peppermint. So
for
you
10
know I know
years.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, on Central Avenue, brother.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Central Avenue. Yep. The
Yes, sir.
Peppermint
Yes,
was
sir. Peppermint,
crazy, yo.
Peppermint
Yeah, that
Lounge.
was crazy up there. That's where we knew German who did the deal with uh
I
Shorty
might
Red.
know German. I might
I
know
know you
German
do. If you was up
because
there, if you was
I was in a
around,
group. I was in a group called POV for a minute with
wait a minute,
Hakeem
wait a minute.
Bell.
Hold it. Is that what Mister?
Mister wasn't no, that wasn't Mister. That was in POV was this guy Lincoln DeFluke. It was Hakeem Bell. Um,
We
at the
met them
time when I
before.
yeah, at the time that I joined the group,
I met you.
uh,
I met you a long time ago.
it was me, a friend of mine named Lamont Sanders, my man J Mac, Hakeem, and my man E Warner at the time. But they had POV had a big record back in the day with Jay called
Yeah, I know the girls,
All
right?
Through the Night. Yeah, All Through the Night. They had a song called
Yeah,
All Through the Night. That was a
all
big
through the night.
record. And Hakeem Bell, who is Robert Cool Bell's son. Shout out to Hakeem and Mr.
Guess
Bell.
what? That's where I probably never met you, but at the time we were being managed by Sharif and Adil
I know him.
Bayan.
Of course I know
So
him.
now you know I'm naming
That's
the
Mr.
names.
Bell's brothers. That's Mr. Bell's brothers.
There you go. So
Yeah.
we were being managed by them at the time. They went on, I think they did Jaheim, I think, right?
Yeah, they
They
did a
they
bunch of
signed
stuff, man.
somebody.
Because you remember
They had
they
a
had
couple
the
people.
movie. They had a bunch of
They
people.
had the Fugees.
Fugees,
That's how we met the Fugees. That's how
Yeah.
we met the Fugees. We met up with them.
Royal and Adele. Yeah, yes.
And I remember the
Great guy.
POV. I
Yup.
remember the POV, but I
Yup.
think we were talking to, what was the name of y'all? A manager.
Who? Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Hakeem
Islam,
Bell.
right?
Yeah. No, Hakeem Bell.
Hakeem Bell. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Hawk.
Hakeem Bell.
That's
Yeah,
what they
Hawk.
used to call him. So
Yeah,
I
Hawk.
met Hawk up in North Jersey with Sharif and Adil when they were managing us. And we met the Fugees when they were cutting their first actual album. We was in the studio, just met them. Because we
Little
were,
fact, Hakeem Bell
yeah.
is the reason why you got Jermaine Dupri right now. Word
Well,
up.
of course, because that's Rough House.
Word
That's
up.
bringing all the Rough House stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like I
Rough
said,
out.
it was
Chris
a lot
Ward.
of
Shout out
people
to Chris
didn't
Ward.
know.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, so it's a lot of people that didn't know I was right in the little. I was up in Jersey more than anything. Do you know a guy named Colin Davis?
Colin Davis.
Colin Davis was managing Kenny Lattimore. That's how
I
we
might
met.
know Colin, man. Like, it's a lot of people, man. Like
Y'all
I said,
right in
like that
Jersey. Y'all
game,
was going to the Peppermint and all that. Y'all was right there.
this game is like so, it's far fetched, but it's like a lot of people know everybody. When you in it.
Yeah. I'm just bringing in names now because I'm starting to remember the Jersey clique that I was around, and that's how I met in Tyme up in
Station
North
identification.
Jersey too.
Y'all go get that Love Truth album. Okay.
The Love Truth. Matter of fact, we're gonna go into another video, and I got it right this time. It's the Last Supper. I Believe in Love Again, featuring Big Daddy Kane.
Hey.
Tell me that you love me like you never loved no one before. Touch me like you never touched nobody before. Baby, when we kiss, it's like nothing I ever felt. It feels so good. I can't keep it to myself. Oh, yeah. Love won't right on me. Everything looks right now. Baby, tell me your secret that you never told no one before. Share with me a moment in time that will be yours and mine. I wanna be the one that you look forward to. Spend my life loving you. Oh yeah. I believe. Love won't right on me. Oh yes it is. Ever since until present tense, I see your mommy and bag it like evidence. The games most play I design like Coach K to make clothes laid and vanish like so say. But that's my old way, no more expose. Not in me and you be chillin', everything's okay. More than a morning flower, you the whole bouquet. Rather rock and roll, play you on the band I can see the moonlight. All the pain, love won't fight on me. Yeah. Oh yeah. you believe? Yes, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Word.
Get it
I
again.
believe in love again. My
I believe
God.
in love again. And that one is a straight happy. I
Yes,
don't care
sir.
what you bopping and you doing something with that.
Yes, sir. You're gonna enjoy that, man. You know, I'm really into you know, the live music, man. I'm really into instrumentation. You know, I grew up, you know, playing in a band. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know, you know, it's, of course with this corona, but you know, they got to get music back in the schools, man. And you know, music saved my life, bro. And I'm just, you know, of course with God and but with music, man, music, you know, I don't know what I would do doing if I wasn't doing music, man. I've been doing it for so long, and
yeah,
God has blessed me, and He put a gift in me, and I just love to give it and share it with people. Because what is a gift, man? You know, gifts are to be given away. You know what I'm saying? When you know, that's what they're for. You know, for us to be
of
given.
course.
Oh, here we go.
No, yeah,
We
no, no,
back
no.
up.
You want to do it now?
Well, you let me know, man. It's up to you.
We can do it right now. All right, we going with Showtime, TYLA, the remix of
Take your love
Pharaoh.
away. Hey.
Yeah, man.
You sending me blurry bathroom pics filled with steam, screaming I miss you. But all I ascertain is your self-esteem issues. This has been a rough one to get through. Praying the universe to make it clear like crystal. Waking up all misty-eyed, staring at your blurry pics all mystified like crystal. You won't let our love crystallize. You really gonna leave me all twisted inside just like that? Woke up this morning feeling mighty bad about that argument last night we had. Some things were said, yes, true and sad. But was it worth throwing away all that we had? When I was down and out, you were right there. No worries or no doubt. Never again. Always down for me. Even when I was wrong. A shining star you are. That's what you are. Please don't take your love away from me. Without your love, don't know where I would be. I know you don't wanna hear I'm sorry, so I won't say it. No, I'll just say that we both were wrong. You got your opinion, I've got mine. That doesn't mean it's the end of the line. When I was down and out there, you were right there. No worries or no doubts, never again. Always down for me, even when I was wrong. A shining star, that's what you are. Please don't take your love away. Take your love away. Without your love, I don't know where I'd be. Don't know where I'd be. Yeah. Please don't take your love away. Don't take your love away from me without your love. Don't know where I'd be. Don't know where I'd be. Yeah. Baby, don't take your love. Don't take. Yeah. Oh. Don't you take it, baby. Don't take. I need you, baby. Don't take. I want you, baby. Don't take. Yeah. Take it away.
Yo.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
joint is that's a Quaker right there.
Don't take your love away from me, man.
Don't
Ooh.
take your love away.
Don't
Yep,
take it away,
man,
man.
that
You know,
joint is fire right there.
I'm about that happy times, man. I'm about love, man. I love love. And you know, as the spinners once said, man, you know, what's love What's a love song without love, bro? You know what I
Well,
mean?
without no love, there is no love. So
There's no love, bro. Without no love, there
and
ain't
you
no
know what?
love.
Music is a part of you getting to love sometimes, because
Hold up.
that's there are certain songs that's in our head right now that can take us on that journey of back to when we felt really good.
Yes, sir.
There are
Music
always it's
feel
always a
like that.
song.
Music is
Yeah,
supposed to feel like that, man. And
yeah,
music is supposed to take you on a journey. It's
yeah.
supposed to make you feel. That's what it was put here for. A lot of times people, they get on it and they say that it's a, it's that type of what you call, you just listen to it. But
Yeah.
my thing is, I like to make people feel, man. And that's the key to it because the songs that I grew up on made us feel. You know what I
Well,
mean?
Tangeray said that's my jam right there.
Right on, right on, right on. Shout out to Tangeray.
Coming soon,
Coming
Tangeray.
soon, man. That duet coming,
Showtime
Tangeray.
Brooks.
Oh
This
my
one is
goodness.
gonna rock the stadium.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's a nice little
Yeah,
record.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a nice duet, man. Nice
yeah.
duet, man.
Right now
Very
we are here with
for real.
Showtime Brooks.
Showtime in the building, man. Hey, y'all can follow me and all that stuff, man. Showtime Brooks, man. Showtime 2020 on Instagram. Go to my website,
Oh, he got a
www.showtimeonline.com.
real website too. I checked on that. So,
Oh, I
he
thank you.
yeah, yeah,
Thank
he
you for
got
the
a real one. I said, oh, okay. He got real pictures. He
thank you,
got
brother.
real everything. I was like, okay, he's professional.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to, be a leaf on the tree, man, and be planted by the waters, man, and just, be able to give my part, do my part to
Do your part while you here.
help uplift humanity on every side that I can, whether it be gospel music, whether it
Yeah.
be R&B, whether it be country western, whether it be a rap song, it don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's really amazing. Thank you, Shantae. I appreciate that.
Okay,
That's really
Shante.
good.
We see you.
That's wonderful. That's dope. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And like I say, man, shout out to all the artists out there, man, that's out here getting their way. That's picking up this plow called music. What I mean, soul music. I encourage any artist, man. It takes a lot to get up in front of people. And expound your craft.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It takes a lot to get up in front of people and want to command their attention. So
Well,
I'm hoping.
it's two different kind of performers, though. There are vocalists and there are entertainers. I've already separated, because some of them are choreography and like to
Right,
me, out of the young guys, I thought it ain't no thought. I know this is right. Chris Brown is the best to me. You know
right,
what I mean? At
right,
that, doing the young and then after that they just fall down on the tree.
right.
I actually like that young kid up too. What was his name? Little short. He looked like Lil Wayne too. He said he was the
Lil
king of
Wayne.
R&B.
Oh,
Eh,
oh, what's his name?
I like him though. I like him. I
What's my
like him.
man's name?
He was
Jaquin, right?
going at it with Keith
Jac-
Sweat and all of them. Yeah, yeah.
Quez, right?
Jaquez.
Yeah, yeah,
Jaquez.
yeah, yeah.
The
I like.
Jaquez, I think.
So my thing is, with the young guys, respect is due, and that's one thing we don't do in the black community. We don't hold up our icons, to the
Oh yeah.
respect that they really do, like the people that really paved the way for us. You know, we dish them a lot, and we play them, and we act like we so much better than them. I always say, I've never been into telling people that they do remakes better than the person that did it,
Yeah.
because without that platelet for the person that did it initially, right, you wouldn't know how to interpret what you're doing right now. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
So you don't get no points for that because all you did was interpret what that man came up with. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
I'm 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 the type of guy. I don't respect the dude that told you they shot him. I respect the shooter because he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? You got to respect the person that actually put the work in. To make it happen. You may have got famous off the song. You know, but what about the person that actually put the song together and
Oh yeah.
put the work in
A
and
lot
it
of
was
that
his song.
goes on though. A lot
And it
of
was his
but guess
song.
what? That's what it was supposed to do anyway. That's why they call it production teams.
Word
So
up.
you can write a song for somebody and get it out
Right.
there because
Yeah.
everybody pen is not a winner.
It's not a
So
way.
it's not a
And
winner.
the game is and even that, man, it's the game is so cold, man, and it's so different. It's
Yeah,
like what we may call popular may not be popular somewhere else.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean
Oh,
the rap music right now is not what we would call traditional rap. I mean, because they done switched it up to trap and this and that. But it wouldn't have fared well in the '90s because it
well,
was already a sound out there.
I think
A
that what it
couple
is
of them
is
might
that
have did it.
I think what it is that it's generational. You know what I'm saying? It's generational,
Yeah,
and
of course.
it's each generation has its own type of music that they, because remember when we were listening to rap, our parents were saying that wasn't real music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when they were listening to what they was listening to, their parents were saying that wasn't real music. And then
That's when Grandmaster Flash and all them was coming.
yeah, you
Yeah,
got all this different, you got all different, different genres and different eras represent different things. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I don't disrespect, nor um do I take away from what today's music is, because I'm a part of today's music, even though it may sound, you know, it may sound nostalgic, but it came out today. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see,
So
this is where I come in at.
okay,
It's funny because when white people have their rock bands and they still rocking the stadiums and stuff, they call it classic.
right,
We call it old. And the
right.
word old, when you say the word old, what does that really mean? That's kind of almost saying like you finished.
Well, right.
But
Well, that's why I don't call my music old school. I don't call my music old school. That's
yeah,
why I never.
you got to
Notice
lose
I
that.
never called it that. I never
Yeah,
called it because it's new. So it's new
yeah,
school. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
new. It's new soul. It's new feelings. It's new. It's new everything. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff you never heard before. So how could something old? How could something new be old?
yeah. And this classic
When you
anyway.
when you go to the store and you go get a coat. You know what I'm saying? That coat new till you take the tag off of it, right?
Yeah,
No matter how
exactly.
long it's
Brand
no
new.
matter how long it sit in the closet, it's
And no,
still new till you pull the tag off.
yeah, because
You know
it's
what I mean?
just like buying what's those coats? And they've been out forever. The wool joints, I can't even remember it right now.
What the V
But
bomber or the sheepdog?
yeah, all of that stuff been out for years, but it got a brand new tag on it, so you can't say that's old because it smelled brand new when you bought it.
Brand new, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of times, that's how we got to look at life. Each day is brand new, brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, when people, a lot of people commit suicide out there, and a lot of people, might be going through. Somebody might be watching this right now, might be going through something. Listen,
Oh yeah, they
every
definitely going through something out here.
every day is brand new.
Yeah.
So brand new mercies, brand new ways to get your life together, brand new chances. So don't give up, tie not in it. Keep going, keep striving, keep pushing.
Of
Don't
course.
don't hold your head down. Keep your head up. Keep your
Yeah.
chest out. You know what I'm saying? Be strong and be courageous because you know what I mean. You in the fight. You in the battle. You can win. You're a winner. You know what I'm saying? And Showtime rooting for you. You did.
Yeah.
Word up.
There you go. All right, so
Word up.
let's get the five male singers, and then we're gonna go with the female. We did the rappers, and then
Five male singers. My top five male singers
you
of
like
all
Stokely.
time. I like Stokely, but he ain't in my top five.
Okay. He
Um,
studied jazz.
my top five singers of all time singers. My number one of all time, number one is a singer named James Moore. He was a gospel singer.
James
Um,
Moore. Okay.
James Moore, he was my favorite singer growing up. Still is my favorite singer to this day. I think he had everything to me. He had charisma. He had chops. He
Yeah.
had range. He had the ability to just change the atmosphere. Um, yeah, James Moore, Donny Hathaway, of course. You
Oh
know,
man.
uh, I really like I really like Michael McDonald too, man.
Oh yeah, I like Mike McDonald.
Michael
I like
McDonald is one
Mike
of my
McDonald.
favorite singers. Um, and I really like I really like I really let me see. What's that? Four? Was that three or four? That was
That
three.
was four. That was
That was
four.
four.
Yeah.
All right, and the fifth one of all. Well, all right. So okay, let me back up.
But you
James
so
Moore.
so you said gospel. You don't like Daryl Coley?
Nah, I like James Moore better.
James Moore. Okay.
Yeah, I like James. I like Daryl Coley. I like Daryl Coley, but I love James Moore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like Daryl Coley, but I love James Moore. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like me and my boy used to always have them talks. Like who was the illest? Who was
Yeah.
iller? You know who?
Oh,
You know
with
James.
Coley and
Like
him.
Daryl had his way, and
Oh
James
yeah.
had between James Moore and Daryl Coley.
Yeah.
I thought I was gritty, so I like the James. I like the James. I like the James Moore. I like the James Moore. So
Okay.
James
James Moore.
Moore, Donnie Hathaway, Bobby Womack, and David Ruffin for sure.
David Ruffin. Yeah. Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Ruffin.
David Ruffin was.
David
Woo,
Ruffin, man, David Ruffin was a beast, and
that was
so that's
real.
four.
That's soul.
Yeah, that's four. So David Ruffin, Bobby Womack, Donnie Hathaway, James Moore,
Mm.
and then now it's room for one more.
You know,
So
it's funny because every time I say this to somebody, it literally is never the same. Nobody's picking the same person.
yeah,
Every
because
time I
everybody's
ask them,
different. Everybody's artist that's different are different
yeah,
artists. And
and that kind of
my
tells you that you've been studying them because you wouldn't
yeah,
it wouldn't have came out your mouth.
right. And my fifth favorite singer for that fifth spot of all time.
Somebody about to get cut.
For that fifth spot of all time, man, that's a hard one. Um, that's a hard one because there's so many singers out there. But if I had to like put somebody in that spot that was influential to me, I would have to give it to Casey Haley. I would have to.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I'm
I
gonna
would
tell you
have to,
something.
I had to put KC in there. I got
If
to.
you go back to the
Young
unplug,
KC, young KC, when KC was doing his thing, like I can't deny that. I can't
oh no,
deny
no, no, he was
it's
definitely
undeniable that KC was one of the innovators of where what accepting the way that I sing right now,
yeah.
with gospel flair, you know, definitely got to shout my bro out. I got
When
to.
he was on
I can't
his game, when
I
he was
can't
on his game,
when K was on his when it was young K, I mean,
him and JoJo.
yes, they were the top in the game. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Like I can't even front. R&B, like I don't really know too many that could touch them when they were on their game like that.
Casey, he had the charisma, he
Yes.
had the power, and
Yes.
he could go low, up,
Oh, come on, man.
shout. He had
I
it
seen
all. And
those tear some stages down, man. You know what I mean? And it is the truth, man. We have our differences and we have different things going on, but I gotta shout out
oh
to
no,
my
I look, those are
shout
the
out to my man.
people. I'm
Yeah,
from
shout out.
Philly. I'm from Philly. I like Boys the Men, but I
Honorable mention
love
Wanye Morris.
Jodeci.
Honorable mention Wanye Morris.
Yeah, Wanye Marsh used to smoke the end of those
One of the
records.
best, one of the
Yeah,
best
you
ever to do
give
it.
him the tail end of them bridges and all that, and he was killing them joints.
One of the best to ever do it. Like and still sound the same right now to this day.
Yeah, I seen him on the BET thing. That's why I like the BET thing. Sometime I heard Faith Evans too. She sounded
Yeah,
really good uh,
yeah,
live.
yeah.
She did her set.
Wanye was one of the
What
best to ever do
what
it.
about what about the women?
Women. My favorite girl singer um of all time is Gladys Knight.
Oh man, Gladys Knight. You talking about soul?
Gladys Knight is my favorite singer because she never dropped the ball. You never heard a corny song from Gladys Knight.
She just was singing with Patti LaBelle. She sang the same on the
Yeah,
verses.
you never heard a bad song from Gladys Knight, you
No.
know, and from the soundtracks from Claudine back in the day, from when she was a little younger,
Yeah.
with Heard It Through the Grapevines and you know, I even like the Love Overboard and her and the Pips. I just love, I love her tone. I love her grace. You know what I'm saying? I love the way that she approached songs. You know what I mean? Like if you ever think about it, right? If you go back to one of the best vocal performances, man, was That's What Friends Were For.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
When all those singers were on that song, and when Gladys Knight came in on that song, and how she poured her heart, like it sounded like she just had like honey and sugar and molasses in her vocals, man. Because when she sings, she just pours out such like warmth and just like such, man. It's just like I love Gladys Knight and
Yeah,
Aretha
Gladys Knight was a beast. She definitely was a
Aretha
beast.
Franklin, Aretha Franklin, rest in peace, of course.
Oh man, Aretha Franklin.
Um, um, one of my favorite singers from back in the day.
You from Jersey? You don't like Whitney Houston?
I like Whitney. I like Whitney. But see, I was a church boy, so like, my
Oh, you
singing
gonna go
around,
with mainly
and she was a
church?
church girl too. Yeah, I was a church boy, but I listen to R&B, So what I consider being incredible singing, you know what I'm
Oh yeah, the
saying,
church.
was different from what an R&B singer would consider being an incredible singer because I was in church around great musicians, great singers. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, like Teddy Riley, all of them come out of the church. Aaron
Yeah.
Hall, Faith Evans, Dave Hollister,
Oh yeah.
Carl Thomas, John Legend, all come out the church house. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, imagine that being your meal of singers. Before
Oh
you
yeah.
get, so um like I said, Aretha Franklin, um Shirley Caesar,
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Reverend Shirley Caesar. Um,
Now you talking about the ones that's gonna tear it to the ground.
do you understand what I'm saying?
They gonna tear it to the ground. Yeah,
Do
they
you
they not
understand
playing.
what I'm saying? Never drop the ball, always going, what I'm saying, finesse, can sing, got the heaviness, got the, you know what I mean? Um, I really like Roberta Flack,
Roberta Flack. Okay,
Roberta Flack.
that's
And
four.
I'm and for the now, I'm really, really digging Tangeray Hayward right now.
Oh,
I'm
there
really
you go.
digging that. I'm really digging Tang. I'm liking what she's doing. I'm liking the direction she's going in.
Yeah.
Very soulful, very different. A breath of fresh air to this music industry. So I'm really digging her situation right now and what she's doing.
Okay.
So she would definitely be in my top five right now.
Uh
And
oh.
because my thing is, I'm not really into a lot of acrobatics. To me, that's not what makes a good singer. Acrobatics
No,
don't make a good singer.
it's
You know,
actually tonality and
it's when you
melody and
put your heart. It's when you put your
yeah.
heart. I always tell people. People wonder sometimes. Why certain artists sell different than certain artists. And I always tell them because it's more people like them in the hood and more people like them that's singing those type of songs.
If you're gonna
You
be
know,
an okay singer, you better have a smash
you
hit.
guys. Well, we know a lot of those. We know a lot of
Yeah,
those. I don't
yeah,
want to
that's
get
what I'm
into naming
saying.
names.
So
I don't want to get into naming names and saying, who's this and who's that. Because that's not my place. And I got love for everybody because like I said, it takes. First of all, it takes a whole lot to be in this business, and with millions of records coming out, thousands, hundreds of thousands of records coming out daily. You know what I'm saying? For you to get recognized, for anybody to put you on a chart, for anybody to do anything like that, you know what I'm saying, is a big accomplishment. Because remember,
yeah, of course,
you're in the sea with a whole bunch of fish, and everybody's aspiring to be what you're doing. You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Everybody wants that spot on Music Choice. Everybody wants that spot on Spotify, on that playlist. Everybody wants that spot on Apple Music. Everybody wants that spot on the radio. Everybody wants that spot on that show that they playing early morning. Everybody wants that spot. So if you're able to even delve anywhere close, you know, as an independent, you're doing damn good. You
Of
know,
course,
you're doing damn good.
we did it independently all the time anyway. I remember going out a lot and doing the real stuff, and everything we did was independent because if you can crack it with an independent, really that's going to tell you who your crowd is without that machine
Right.
that they give you. And then, of course, they pull the cord whenever they want to. So you want the
And
organic.
hey man, the thing about being independent, there's no time limit.
Yeah, exactly. It's on
You
your
know,
time.
a lot of times with the majors, there's a time limit. And they put, I hate that they put time limits on music and artists, and they're too old, or they washed up
Now
now.
they
They
try to
can't.
do that to the black artists, but I'm
Yeah,
not going
they
to get
don't
into
do that to
that.
the white artists. Bruce Springsteen put a record out here, God. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Van
But
Halen put
you
something
know
out.
what? That's a narrative. That's a narrative that they
False narrative.
create.
It's a
Yeah, it's
false
a
narrative.
false narrative. I mean, this, like
False
I said,
narrative.
I don't even like that word old. Because when you say old, I mean, think about it. When you say something
Because
is old, it's done.
it's like okay, I respect it as for what it is. It's like if it's a if it's a if it's old school, I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect it because
But that's
it
where
is
it comes
the
from.
foundation. That's the foundation. You can't,
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
where it
people
comes
like
from.
a lot of people like to buck against tradition and stuff like that. I'm not the guy like that because my thing is this, a lot of times, that's how we got away from the foundation of what this music thing is. We start forgetting what the foundation is. That, the foundation is learning how to play an instrument. When we were in school, you remember everybody learned how to play something.
Yeah, they had band.
They sent you home with a recorder. You was gonna learn how to play something. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You was gonna learn how to play a little bit of something, a little drum, a little trombone, a little violin. You gonna
They
play
took
something.
away all the things that was essential to us in this era, and that's why you got the music. They're not playing it. It's they
Let me
doing
tell
that.
you. Let me tell you. It's interesting because I think about I think about how we grew up, right? And how in the school system and even on TV, even television, right? We
Hmm.
were affected by music in every way.
Every way.
So that means that even if you couldn't sing, right? You knew my country, tears of thee, sweet land of liberty,
Yep.
of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. You knew that. You
Hmm.
understand because we sang that no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? We did that growing up. So even the hardest of the hardest and the toughest of the toughest knew them songs and
Oh
had a
yeah.
little musical prowess in them. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And growing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? We had music all around us.
But the music was different and
It
it
was
felt
different.
better.
It was
And
different.
now
It
the
was
music doesn't feel the same way. So
it
that's why
wasn't it wasn't
we
as
don't even really like too much of the new music
it
because it
you know
done changed.
it has what it is that um you know this is what I say. That music is not for us.
No, it's
That's
not.
I say, certain stuff, you have to let music be what it is. It's just like a restaurant. You know, if you don't eat certain things, you just don't go to that restaurant. Ain't that you hate that restaurant, you just don't eat there. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's the same thing with music. It's like, yo, I don't hate no genre of music. I
No,
just
I
don't
don't hate it. I just don't listen to it. That's all.
I just don't,
Not my preference.
because it's not my thing, to hear a bunch of songs that sound the same to me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, that's the thing, and that was another
Like,
thing.
and I'm not,
Um,
maybe I'm not, I'm not maybe I'm not in enough to know the difference, but I've been out. I go to the club. Because I'm still an artist, so people want to go out. They want to do stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I hear what some of the DJs are playing in some of these spots, and I'm like, oh man, that's like the same artist. I couldn't tell you if it was this one or that one or this one or that one. You know what I mean? But somebody else might could because that's their era. But
Of course.
I always say, it's a very obvious fact that there are ears for my type of music. You know, there's ears for my type of music because my music is for the working man. My music is for the people that love on people, the people that want to be in love and strive to be in love and looking for love and are in love and might have just came out of love. That's who
Yeah.
my music is for. You know what I'm saying? So I know, I try to pick my audience accordingly. I know I'm not a Chris Brown. I'm not no young boy that's gonna be up there, doing a whole bunch of, dancing and shaking. I'm gonna do some dancing, but I'm gonna do more singing, and I'm gonna get my point across, and I'm gonna make you feel. And I'm gonna do some sweat. I'm gonna sweat on you a little bit. Well, not now because of the corona, but
Yeah, don't do that now.
yeah.
All right, so we're the SL Digital Media Podcast, and Showtime Brooks is taking us on this journey. You still want to keep going, or it's up to you?
Oh, it's up to you, brother. Whatever you feel,
Oh,
man.
no, see, it ain't no time limit. So, I mean, if you want to
Yeah.
keep going, you just keep
If
going. If
anybody
you
got
want,
any questions, if there's any questions, anything, we can take questions, or
yeah,
if not, we can
questions.
move in. We
And
can
then
keep it.
right before you do your Christmas thing, if you want to come back up and and
Yeah,
and help promote it and stuff like that, I'll make a little
sure,
Christmas thing there and
for sure,
get it.
man. I definitely wanna at least get a commercial on your joint, man. Where what I
Yeah,
mean, station identification break, talking about the Christmas album.
yeah,
If
definitely, definitely.
I don't come on through the
Uh,
whole interview, we could do like a little something where what I mean. I could just give a shout out to what's going on. But you
yeah, all
guys
I
got
gotta do is just
looking
record it
forward.
and all that. Yep.
Yeah, be
Yeah,
looking forward
that's
to
easy.
Christmas with Showtime coming November 2020. Just my take, like I said, to help uplift you guys in this time of crisis and Corona. I'm praying for everybody out there, and I'm wishing and praying that everybody, you know, keep
And
safe,
and and it's
wear
real.
your mask,
It's
your
definitely
mask.
real because I know a couple people
Yeah,
that's in fact, I know a couple people up in Jersey. That I
yeah,
check their pages and stuff like, well, whoa, wait a minute, I just saw you,
yeah.
and
And they
and
left here, man. They not here no more,
they
man. So
not here, man. I was like, man,
man, yeah, nah, man, it's really it's really something going on out here. So being I had this forum right now, I'm telling everybody be safe, wear your mask. You know what I'm saying? Cover up. Yeah, I mean,
definitely cover up. I
social
mean, wear a
distance.
mask, wear a
And
mask,
yeah, man, social distance as much as you can.
and
And try to
vote
be safe. Try to be
and
safe.
vote.
Try to be safe. And vote,
Yeah,
yo, vote. Go out and
yeah.
vote, man. We got 9 days into the
This
election.
is going to be an interesting voting thing too, because see, people are not really paying attention to the other little things. So Trump is trying to push the stimulus in. Pelosi, they're saying, is in the way in her own little way. So it's going to be kind of interesting how, because she wants it to happen after the election, which means it's going to look good for them.
Well,
Trump trying to get it out now. So
I think that the most interesting thing about politics, man, is that politics gonna play politics. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We all know that. The American people have to get out there and vote. I ain't gonna tell you who to vote for. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely exercise your vote.
vote your conscience, vote your conscience, though. You know what I'm saying? Vote what you feel. Is the right is on your agenda. You know what I'm saying? If keeping kids in cages is your agenda, then vote for who keep kids in cages. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no,
I ain't
don't
with
do
that.
that.
I ain't with
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
ain't with that. I think that everybody should be treated equal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, America has a long way to go as far as like, lining up different things, and fixing different things, fixing, the healthcare system and all that stuff like that. But Rome wasn't built overnight,
no.
so we as black people, you know what I'm saying, Mexican people, black people, Puerto Rican people, you know what I'm saying, we gotta
I don't think the
get out there
United
and vote.
States will ever be together. I mean, it'll be little remnants of it. You know, some people will come around. I don't think it'll ever come around to a complete unified. It's because it's just people with money. There's, you know,
Well,
they you know,
look at it like
it'll
this.
never come around, man.
Look
It's
at
just not
look at
going
it
to come around.
look at it like this. You know, for every person that that hates somebody, there's three people that love.
Oh yeah,
So
but you know, they
you got
always put the one that hate on the
yeah.
camera.
Well, what happens is hate is easier to believe. Hate is easier to magnify. You remember, growing. I always go back to when we grew up.
Yeah.
On TV. On Sesame Street, there was a guy named Gary Gnu. Remember Gary Gnu's? And he said, "There's no GNU's. No GNU's is
Oh,
good
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gary
yeah.
Gnu. Remember that?
Yeah, I
So
remember that.
with the news, it's like, the reality of it is this. Good news ain't news.
It's bad
Feel me?
news.
Feel me? That ain't what like the news ain't built on good news.
Yeah.
The news thrives on bad news. You understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. Clearly,
Think
that's
about it.
the energy.
When you watch the shows, I'm a ID channel fanatic, Oxygen and stuff like this. So I watch all that stuff, and all you see is evil and hate. You know, thank God I got love in my heart. You know, and God covering me. But you see how evil and because that's what sells to people. That's what people see. That's what people
No,
want to
no,
see.
that's what they're giving us.
That's what they feed us.
Yeah, that's what they feed us. Because just like when you see reality TV shows, it's just
Right.
always a bunch of dysfunctional, non-loving,
Especially the black shows.
non-trusting people.
Especially the black shows. Like they don't blow up shows like Black Love. You know what I'm saying? Where,
No,
that's a show where it talks about black people, you know what I'm saying? Black couples getting through things, you know what I'm saying? Not giving up on each other. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife and my two young boys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to love. You know what I mean? I'm about black love, man. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm all for black love, man.
You
So,
you can't build. You can never build nothing without no unity. So
word up.
and that's another thing about this, just in general in black families, these people got, you got to raise your kids, you got to be in their life, they got to see that, because that's what, they'll grow up
Kids
and see
emulate
and do.
kids kids emulate what they see,
They
man.
emulate what they see, so if
They emulate what
you
they
got the vision and all that, they gonna do the same thing.
They emulate what they see, man. And shout out to all the single mothers out there, and single fathers, that's out there making their way, trying to do the best they can, for their children. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Because it's a hard tour raising kids in this day and time. With so many influences. You got influences on the TV. I remember once again when I was coming up. A lot of the stuff wasn't even on the TV. You know what I'm saying? These commercials, I mean, simple stuff.
yeah.
Commercials that we would never see. When
Oh
I was
man.
growing up,
Oh,
when I was
oh
growing up,
man, these
the
commercials
draw the,
now.
the draws commercial with fruit balloons. You dig? It was the fruit dudes. You know what I mean? Dudes, the fruit guy. You know what I mean? Wasn't none of that extra stuff. Wasn't over sexualized. And I try to raise mine. I'm about in my house it's 1970. You dig?
They was
Yeah,
using
I
the
raised mine.
NBA for that, man.
I
They
raised
was using.
mine, man. I raised mine because I feel like if you don't raise them, man, these TV shows, this YouTube,
They gonna
these
raise them.
different things will raise them, man. So shout out to
And
you, man, for having me today, man. I
yes,
appreciate
sir.
you having me. Everybody, y'all can follow me, man, at Showtime 2020 on Instagram. That's Showtime with
Showtime
a Y.
2020 Instagram.
SHOWTYME 2020 at Instagram. And on Facebook, I'm Showtime Brooks. Y'all can follow me on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just find me, follow my journey. You know what I'm saying? Pick up the album. Love Truth. You can
Christmas.
go on
The Christmas.
Amazon. It's
The
available
Christmas thing is
everywhere.
coming.
Christmas album is coming. First single.
Yeah.
Most wonderful time of the year. It's going to be out there, man. It's going to make some noise. We're going to have some fun, man. And looking forward to the new year after that Christmas album for the next Showtime
Yeah.
album. Which is already done. I just was waiting. Like I said, I just was waiting for this whole situation to just kind of, we can
Slow
get some
down.
help out there, man. But in the intern, I'm just gonna try to do my part to help uplift some people, man. And
Yeah. All
thank you
right.
for thank you for having
Yes,
me
sir.
tonight. And
It's
God
Showtime Brooks.
bless you, man. And
Yes,
peace to
sir.
everybody that
You
tuned in
too.
tonight. God bless y'all. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Thank you,
SL
man.
Digital Media
Now,
Podcast, Showtime Brooks. You better catch him if you can, because the man worked 8 days out of a week. Trust me. All right, then.
yo, shout out to everybody out there. My dad, my mom, dad, everybody,
There you
man.
go. Mom and
Ray,
Pops, they
everybody.
checking
My
Tangeray, all the
brother,
whole
man.
crew.
All my peoples, man. My production people, man. My boys and
Yeah,
everybody that hold me down and help make this thing happen, and help make this Showtime thing move, man. Shout out to
yeah,
all y'all. Yeah. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the people that love me, man, that support me and buy this music, show up to the
yeah,
show, do the things that you know that support the show. They're real fans, man. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Forever.
All
And
right, then.
shout out to you, Scarfo Live. Thanks for having me, brother.
We here, bro. We here. Get ready for the Christmas special. I'll set it up. You just give me the date right before you when you're ready to
Right
do it.
on. We're gonna get you
All right,
something.
then.
All right, man. Peace now.
Be safe.